Happy Guru Purnima, friends and fellow practitioners. Welcome to your practice as we honor this special day. In yogic tradition, Guru Purnima is a day that commemorates Shiva, also known as Adiyogi or the first yogi, when he shared the wisdom of yoga with 7 sages, the Saptarishis. The story tells us that Shiva was in a long and deep meditation for many years, and there were 7 seekers who stayed by his side and spent all that time observing and practicing. When they were finally ready, Shiva came out of that meditation and shared the wisdom of yoga with them, and through those 7 sages is how yoga spread to the rest of the world. Today, we're going to be looking at a specific question as we flow. So instead of trying to make every posture physically perfect, we're going to be asking ourselves, what am I learning in this moment? What am I learning from this posture? For the practice, there will be options to use props. So if you've got a bolster, blocks, and a strap, keep them by your side. If you don't have any of those things, you can use a pillow, books, and a belt. And if you don't have those either, that's perfectly fine. The props are completely optional. Let's get started. We'll start by settling into a seat of your choice. Allow your hands to rest softly, lengthen through the spine, and lower the gaze or close your eyes when you're ready. Start to take your awareness to your inner landscape. As you do so, try to step into the role of an observer. You are not your thoughts, but you are watching them flow through your mind and away from you. As we begin, you might set an intention to listen to what the practice has to offer you. Silently remind yourself, I am open to receiving guidance from this practice. We'll continue with 3 rounds of Kapalabhati or skull shining breath. This cleansing breath will help us gather our attention and feel more awake. We'll keep the exhales short and active while drawing the belly inward, almost like forced exhales, followed by soft passive inhales. If you're pregnant, have uncontrolled high blood pressure, or feel dizzy, stick to slow, natural breathing instead. Otherwise, let's start with a cleansing breath before 3 rounds of 30 seconds. Take a deep inhale through the nose, fill up the lungs fully, part the lips, sigh it out. Another deep inhale, prepare for the first round, and we'll start. Pause between the rounds and return to a couple of rounds of normal breath. Let's inhale again and start our second round. We'll take a couple more deep breaths, one more time before the third round. And for the last time, deep inhale, prepare for the third round. Let's start. Come back to your natural breath and notice what that feels like after our 3 rounds of Kapalabhati. Slowly blink the eyes open. On the next inhale, sweep the arms up. Have a look up at your hands. Exhale, takes the right hand down, side bend, left arm over left ear. Let's take the lifted arm into 3 big circles. And after the third circle, sweep both arms up. And on the next exhale, take the left hand down, side bend in the other direction, and again, arm circles. Take both arms up through center. Inhale here. Exhale, twist to the right. Land the right hand behind your hips. Left hand to right knee. Inhale, grow taller through the spine. Exhale to twist deeper. Inhale the arms through center. Exhale, twist in the other direction. Inhale takes the arms up again. Exhale, land the hands behind the hips. Step the feet hip distance apart. Send the hips up for reverse tabletop. Land the hips, take it to Navasana, any variation of your choice. Notice your first instinct here. Do you want to tense up, to release, and maybe give up on the posture, or do you want to push harder? Before reacting, observe. Take the legs down, straighten them in front of you. We're going to reach towards the feet without landing the hands for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Paschimottanasana. Land the hands on the shins, ankles, feet, maybe the floor. Take your forward fold. Come out of the fold. Bring the right knee into the chest. Take the right hand behind you for support. Left hand will come to the outer blade of the right foot. Lift the foot. Option to straighten the leg, an option to extend the right arm behind you. Have a look at the right fingertips. Come back through center. Let's switch sides. Straighten the right leg, bend the left knee. Take a hold of the outer blade of that left foot and either just lift the foot or straighten into the leg. Reach the left fingertips back for your twist. Back through center. Let's straighten the legs, give the knees a little bounce. Roll over the shins to come into your tabletop position. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze. Exhale, round the spine, tuck the chin. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Find your flow, move through the two shapes with your breath. We're going to briefly come to a neutral spine. And then extend the right leg, lift it up, bring the right toes over to the left, look over the left shoulder, side bend. Let's take the head back through center and then lift the right leg back up. We're gonna float the left hand off the mat, coming to our grounded balance. Option to bend the right knee, circle the left hand back into grounded dancer. Kick your foot into your hand, keep the chest open towards the top of the mat. Strong core to balance. Release the foot, take everything back down. We're gonna switch sides. Let's lift the left leg, bring the left toes to the right. Have a look over the right shoulder, side bend. Start to come back through center and float the right hand up for your balance. Option to take your grounded dancer on this side. Slowly release back to tabletop. Let's bring the knees apart, big toes together, child's pose, balasana. Take the forehead down. Start to slowly walk the hands back all the way behind your feet, fingertips to floor, send the hips forward, open the chest to the ceiling, reverse child's pose. Lower the hips, walk the hands out in front of you. We're going to tuck the toes, send the hips up and back, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Have a brief pedal through the feet, stretching through the backs of the legs here. Gaze between the hands, take a big step to the top of the mat, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, high mountain. Exhale, fold back down. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, step to your plank. Let's take the knees down for this round. Chest and chin lower. Inhale, Bhujangasana, Cobra. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. Sweep the right leg up, three-legged dog. Step the right foot between your hands and take the arms all the way up for a high crescent lunge. Take the hands to heart center, shift the weight into the right foot, start to transition to warrior three. We want to keep that back leg lifted and engaged. Shiva Squat, bend into the left knee, tap it behind the right, bend the right knee also. Shoot the left foot back for Revolved Lunge, right arm up, left hand down. Take the right hand down, walk the hands to the long edge of the mat, inhale halfway lift, exhale wide-legged forward fold. Make sure the toes of both feet are pointing forward. Pause here. Fingertips to floor, halfway lift. Walk the hands to the left foot. Point the toes to face the back of the mat. Land the back knee. Low lunge. Take the arms up into your Anjaneyasana. Frame the left foot with your hands. Send the hips back for Ardha Hanumanasana, half splits. Let's lift back up. You can keep the hands on the mat or take them by your sides into airplane arms for a transition into one-legged mountain. Ground the left foot, pick up the back knee and launch to balance on the left foot, right knee lifted in front of you, Ekapada Tadasana. Take the left arm forward, right arm back, twist, option to stay here, or take a hold of the outer blade of the right foot, straighten into that leg for dancing Shiva. If balance comes easily today, enjoy it. If it doesn't, notice that too. Let's rebend the straightened leg, take the hands to heart center, land the right foot down. Inhale, high mountain. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step or hop back to plank, take your Vinyasa. Sweep the left leg up into three-legged dog and step the left foot in between the hands. Rise to high crescent lunge. Hands to heart center, lean forward, shift the weight into the left foot, start to lift that right leg up for your warrior three. Shiva Squat, right knee taps behind the left, shoot the right foot back into Revolved Lunge, lift the left arm up, right hand stays grounded. Walk the hands around to the long edge of the mat, back to our forward fold, inhale halfway lift, exhale crown of the head points at the mat. Inhale to Ardha Uttanasana, walk the hands around to frame the right foot. Let's land the back knee, untuck the toes, Anjaneyasana, sweep the arms up. Frame the right foot with your hands, send the hips back so they stack over the left knee, flex the right foot in your half splits. Have a think here if you want to keep the hands down or take the arms into airplane arms. We're going to ground the right foot, pick up that back knee and launch off the back toes into one-legged mountain, this time balancing on the right foot. Take the right arm forward, left arm back, option to stay here or take a hold of the outer blade of the left foot, coming to dancing Shiva. It's okay if you have a bit of a bend in that leg. Come back through center, step the left foot down. Inhale, high mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. And step or hop back for your Vinyasa. Let's sweep the right leg up again and then take the right shin to the top of the mat for pigeon pose. Have a moment here, lifted on the fingertips, crown of the head reaching up. When you're feeling ready, take yourself down into a fold. How does this fold feel for you today? Sometimes our greatest teacher isn't the posture itself, but our response to it. Let's lift up onto the hands, tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, send the right leg back to down dog. This time we'll take the left leg up and land the left shin at the top of the mat for pigeon on the other side. One breath on the hands. And lower down onto the forearms, take the forehead down. Can you meet whatever arises with the same curiosity you brought to the beginning of the practice? Lift back up. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Take the knees down for Balasana, Child's Pose. Choose if you want your arms by your sides or in front of you. Let's lift back up, pop the hips to one side, extend the legs out in front of you. We're going to make our way onto our backs. From this position, open the arms wide into a T shape, scoot the hips slightly to the left, lift the legs with a 90-degree bend in the knees, and land the legs on the right for a twist. Turn your face to the left, option to close the eyes down. Come back through center, recenter the hips as needed, and take the legs over to the left. Don't forget to look in the opposite direction of the legs, extending the twist into the neck. Make your way back through center. If you're not using a bolster or a pillow, go into your Shavasana. Otherwise, find your prop, place the pillow long ways on the mat, take your hips to one end for supported fish pose, and release the upper back over the pillow. Extend the legs, arms can be open to the sides. This is our closing posture for today's practice. On Guru Purnima, we honor the teachers who help us grow as well as commemorate Shiva. As you pause here, notice whether today's teacher has been your breath, your body, your thoughts, or maybe a moment of stillness. Wisdom doesn't have to arrive to us as a profound insight. Sometimes it arrives quietly in the act of paying attention, and that's okay. Pause here for a moment, heart open in this back bend, mind open to receiving. Slowly start to bring a gentle movement to the fingers and toes. We'll plant the feet, lift the knees, and slowly start to roll off the bolster onto your preferred side. Briefly pause in a fetal position. And when you're ready, we'll meet in a seat of your choice.
We'll take our hands to heart center in Anjali Mudra. Thank you so much for joining this practice with me. Happy Guru Purnima, and I hope to see you on the mat soon.